there's a militant group arising, and I'm going to go ahead and say it. There's a militant group arising in our midst that David believes is going to take center stage to the point of persecution of Christianity in America and the world.
It's happening.
And we're seeing a hostile fight between good and evil, so to speak. Yeah. And we're watching the prophetic words from Ezekiel. Listen, most people want to ask, well, what do I do with my finances, Brother Jim? What do I do? I need advice. Can you give me advice? You're talking about the economy. You're talking about all this. And David Wilkerson challenges us to understand that you must go to the greatest advisor of all time. This advisor took care of his people wandering in the desert for 40 years. He took care of Joseph.
Yes.
Why wouldn't he take care of us in the time that we're in right now? But he said this: America has been drunken with sin to the point that God can no longer tolerate the sins that will bring a nation into a judgment.
Yeah.
Key number one is what you just read, 2 Timothy chapter 3.
Absolutely.
When you become lovers of yourselves, when you become truce breakers, when you become an immoral environment and a culture that says we don't want God anymore. We don't want God in our culture. We don't want God in our money. We don't want God in our schools. We don't want God in our government. We don't want God in anything that we breathe or talk. Yet, why does this country continue to get blessed and blessed and blessed and blessed over and over again? It is God's last call for mercy.
And we were the only nation really that was en masse sending the gospel to the world. Now we need the gospel sent back to America. Wow. And a lot of missionaries are coming back home to evangelize our own country.
Wow.
And we need to literally give out the gospel to the world. We were established by God to preach the gospel around the world.
Yes.
And this is what's going to bring judgment, is turning our back, but only a small percentage of America believes in the Bible.
Yes.
Even the church people don't believe that the Bible is the authority of God's word.